You know, many countries are on edge because China, they're dominating. They're really starting to dominate this whole South China Sea area. I want you to check this out. These are man-made islands, and this is in the middle of the ocean, right there. China's even going to build an airstrip there. Now, you've got 6 countries, including China. They all claim this ownership of these little bitty tiny islands, but it's, of course, Beijing that's flexing its muscle, and they're trying to take over the entire region. In fact, check this out. This is a U.S. Navy video, surveillance flight over those disputed waters just this week. China warned the U.S. to stay away. They actually told us, move out of the way. Of course, the White House fired back, warning China not to challenge military flights over that region. Jesse Jane, this is all about oil. China claims there's over 200 billion barrels of oil there. It's so bad that last year, an official in the Philippines asked Japan to rearm itself. If anybody knows about the atrocities that Japan committed in the Philippines, that's almost unheard of. But they say China is imperialistic and they're going to dominate the whole space.
Yeah, this is a great threat. There's $5.3 trillion worth of trade that travels through this South China region. And not only that, these bases are the size of 1,500 football fields and growing. They have enough length on them to land any aircraft by China. And they're also called, essentially, these are floating aircraft carriers. But they are engineering marvels. They've gone into 300 feet of water. So what we're looking at is it's a strategically placed. They're dominating the region. They're telling our surveillance aircraft to come down. And they've told us multiple times. And we said this is international airspace. And we're now moving our Navy closer to that area so that they know that they cannot take this area from the rest of the world.
And Wall Street's watching this too. This was something that was, remember last year was a big get together of the hedge funds, and they said what is the biggest concern geopolitically, and this was the biggest concern, the South China Sea. So Wall Street's keeping a close eye on this. You know, we've been pretty safe here around the world as of late. It hasn't affected the stock market. This could be a trigger. You know, I mean, Jim, you know, we look at the Middle East and the turmoil there. We're talking about 2 or 3 countries with a whole lot more money, a whole lot more ambition than ISIS. I mean, this could be dangerous. I think we're going to have another global arms race, by the way, or arms race there.
We experienced something similar in 2013 in this region and flew jets to show that we're not recognizing their claim of the airspace. In the Middle East, we're also now doing a lot of flyovers. I'm not so sure that that's going to get it done. So I actually agree with your point. I think this is a risk, and it's a real one.
Right. I tell you what, though, I want to go and ask our visitors, because they're the ones who are going to be tasked with keeping us safe here. Guys and gals, welcome to the show. We appreciate you coming there, and we appreciate everything that you do for us. We've got a mic, and I'm going to start with first, give me your name, where you're from, and then tell me what your job is in the Navy.
Thanks, Charles, for having us on today. I appreciate that. I'm Ensign Williams Inc. I'm actually from Missouri, and I'm an intelligence officer in the Navy.
So you're the man. You know what's going on there. What can you tell us? I mean, the Chinese are watching, but, we're going to do something about this?
First off, I'd just like to thank the city of New York City. It's very grateful that we get to live in one of the greatest nations in the world. New York City, they welcomed us with open arms while we were here this week, and they put on a great event for us this whole week. So I really like to thank the city of New York City. It's one of the greatest cities in the world.
Yeah, there's no way in the world we can repay you guys, but we tried. Thank you very much. Let's pass the mic down. We met yesterday, but if you can, to the audience, introduce yourself.
I'm Chief Petty Officer Theron Anderson. I'm from South Dakota. My job, I deal with diesel engines on board Navy ships that use diesel for propulsion. You got you're an engineer. Did you get your engineering degree in the military or before you went into the military? I got my engineering degree while I was in the military. That's amazing. I went to school. I went to the Air Force to go to college, and now we see a lot of private companies that are providing this education. I like to see more people do it. When I was in the Air Force, none of my friends took advantage of it. So for someone to get an engineering degree, first of all, it was brilliant because you're going to make a lot of money when you come out. Well, my wife hopes so. Well, I tell you what, we salute you. We appreciate everything you're doing. I mean, obviously, you're a smart guy, and that's why we sleep well at night, because we've got guys like you out there protecting us. Let's hear from the young lady now. All right, thank you. Thanks.
My name is Robin Scott. I'm a Master at Arms, 3rd class.
Nice
I'm from Queens, New York.
You're from Queens? Oh, okay. Have you had a chance to go home while you were here, since you've been here?
I have not yet.
You don't really want to, right? Did you tell them you're going to be here? They know now. How's your experience been so far?
Oh, it's been great.
It's everything you wanted to be?
Yes.
Did you get the base that you asked for, that you requested?
Oh, I'm a naval reservist.
Oh, okay,
So.
okay. Well, you know what? We really appreciate you being here. We're honored by your presence here, and we appreciate everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get to the last gentleman. You know, I always get, I don't know, maybe it's the way I grew up, but when I see a badge, I get a little nervous. I get excited and nervous at the same time. The gold badge, what's that all about?
Well, I'm a Master at Arms third class as well. John Seto. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm with the security detachment. We secure the ships and the pier so that the sailors can go out and enjoy the city and see all the sights without having to worry about their safety.
Have you gone to Brooklyn since you've been here?
I haven't been back. No, not yet.
Yeah,
we've been busy.
Yeah, okay. But you know what? Did your buddies know about your job that you're doing?
They do. They appreciate it in their own way.
in the Brooklyn kind of way.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, what bases have you been stationed so far? Have you been?
Again, I'm a reservist, but I've been to a couple different places. We've been in Norfolk. We've been we drill actually out of the Bronx here in New York.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
But we've been all over.
Well, all four of you guys are amazing. We appreciate it. We salute you, and thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys.